hosting the City Council President and City Council members. We'd like to thank you, each and every one of you, for coming out this evening and being part of this event. So again, on behalf of the Dallas County Chapter of Alabama Democratic Conference, as chair, I welcome each and every one of you here this evening. Now, the purpose of the forum, we will have President of Selma City School Board, also agency member, and the candidate for Mayor, Honorable Johnny Moss, as he advised. Right? He has not arrived yet, so we'll move on to invitation. Let's pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for your guidance, for your strength, for your grace, and your mercy. Thank you, Lord, for this honor that you have granted us to live in such a great nation where we have the opportunity to call upon your rich and holy name. We pray your presence in this place this evening. We thank you, Lord, as we commit this event to your perfect will. We thank you that everything will be carried out decently and in order. We thank you now for all of your many blessings. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. At this time, we would like for all of our candidates for the Selma City Council, who would please at this time take the stage. And we will begin at this end with Ward 1, and you will work your way all around. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. All right, you guys be better than that. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. All right. I am Jonathan McGuire. I serve as Vice Chair of Dallas County ADC, and we're here for our candidate forum, our second one. The first segment deals with the City Council. Our second segment is going to deal with the City Council President candidates. So I'm tasked with going over the rules, and I will just go ahead. I know we're not going to have any issues, but I would ask that everybody be respectful, candidates and people who are in attendance. We want to make sure that we're listening attentively. We won't disrespect anyone. We're definitely not going to talk over anyone. The City Council's candidates forum is not a debate style. It's a forum style question and answer. So please allow people to give out their thought. Be mindful of the time frame that has been given to you. You have mechanisms in place to stop the time. So you please be mindful of that. We want everybody to carry on because we're trying to get everybody in and out as efficiently as possible. For the City Council members candidate forum, we'll start by doing your introduction, which is a minute and a half per candidate. And then we'll have our question and answer segment, followed by our closing statement. Now to the second part, which is the City Council President's candidate, that is a debate style format. And I'm confident, as the Christian folks say, fully persuaded that the two candidates are going to be respectful, but passionate, I know. But we ask again that we don't talk over each other, and people in attendance, please hold the noise level down and make sure that we hear our candidates going forward. At this time, we're going to ask Mr. Neely to come it's going to be a short introduction. He did do an awesome job in our first segment. He and Ms. McKenzie. I don't see Ms. McKenzie here this evening, but Mr. Jeremiah Alvarado, I'm going to bring him forward. He's going to be our moderator for the evening. Let's give him a hand. He's not a stranger. He knows the rules. He's done it, and he knows how to hold his own. He will, and I'm confident again that he's going to hold to the standard of time and being respectful for each other.
All right, first up, we'll start with the candidate introduction. We'll go from left to right. All right.
My name is Charles Bennett, and don't start my name. Can I get everybody to feel, if you would, if everybody just come in and feel this slide? Can I get everybody just to sit together in just one second, please? Could you do that for me? Well, time, help me out here, help me out, help me out. Please, please. All right, once again, my name is Charles Bennett. I'm a councilman for Ward 1. I'm a veteran, 29 years in the military. I served in Afghanistan. I'm a master electrician. And I ain't just started my campaign this month or last month. I started out the summer. I work with the United Way, Mennonite, and the Disaster Relief Program, where we rebuild houses and cells. See, I already started my journey. And I'm gonna continue. You know, we all want to talk about public safety. We're going to talk about the youth. But I'm not just going to talk about it. I'm going to do it. You know, just like I asked everybody to come in the middle, we got gaps. Selma have gaps that we have to plug. You see how everybody stated by coming together? That's the problem we have in Selma right now. And that's what I'm going to be focused on. Getting us together. King did it, I'm going to do it. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Felicia King Thomas, also candidate for Ward 1 Selma City Council. I am many things. I am mother, I am mentor. I am also in the ministry. I'm an ordained elder. And I am excited to be able to stand before you today. And above all things, which I love, I am a family-oriented person. Family is not just relatives. Family is who you are to me and who I am to you. So I consider those that I come in contact with my family. So that's what I want to see for Ward 1 and the city of Selma, a family. I want us to be one and one unified family. So with that being said, I have 4 children, 2 adult female children, and 2 twins, a set of twins who will be attending Alabama, University of Alabama and ASU this upcoming fall. So I'm excited, but I do thank you. I am a servant leader. And I know when to lead and I know when to serve, and I serve as I lead. So that's the important thing, to say that I am in the community and I am ready to stand and to work with you, but to engage with you. Yes, we all have the same concerns, but my interest is to know, what are you concerned with? So I look forward to talking and to hearing your questions and to be able to answer your questions. Thank you.
Dr. Owen, I'm running for Ward 2. I'm married. I have 3 kids, 7 grandchildren, 7 twins. And me and my wife also a foster parent. My wife works for the state of Alabama. I used to work for Selma Waterworks, 26 years. I retired. My church home is the Love Outstart Church of God. I've been there for 32 years. I am on the trustee board, and I help my pastor do whatever needs to be done. I'm running because we got some issues in our ward. They need to be cleared up, and I'm standing on business. I'm ready to go to work. Like I said, I'm a family man. I love God and I love people. I love the city of Selma. So on August 26th, y'all can see my platform, August 26th. Please go out to run. I won't let you down. I mean, y'all will have access to me. Y'all will have both my cell phone number. Y'all have an email address. I'll be access to the people. I want to hear from you. I will have a ward meeting every month on the second Thursday every month. And it ain't gonna be no big eyes when you use at my table. Everybody gonna sit at my table. Because everybody gonna come with ideas, and we're gonna work, we're gonna implement it. Because I know that a change gonna come. Please, let me be part of the change. Hopefully October 21, August 26th, I want to stand.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bruce. I am running for Selma City Council Ward 2. Most of the community knows me as an educator in Selma City Schools or through the YMCA, organization, which supports the LLC, where I offer swim lessons, CPR training, and basic courses. Some of the work that I've done in the community is I sit on a couple of different nonprofit organizations as an advisory board member. I've been doing a lot of work, especially since the tornadoes came through our community. And so, as I'm running for City Council Ward 2, I'm just asking you guys to give me an opportunity to kind of pour into the community a little bit larger, on a larger scale than what I already have been. So, I'm not going to be long. Pass the mic.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, that was really good evening, everyone. That's a lot better. My name is Collins Butterwood III. I am an entrepreneur, I'm an educator, but most importantly, I consider myself a son of Selma. Born and raised right here in Selma. Selma made me, Selma raised me. Even after I went off to school to receive my 2 degrees, I still chose to come back so that I can serve Selma. I bring over 15 years of academic as well as professional experience of the knowledge of economic development, municipal government, public policy, and also civic engagement. Additionally, with that, I am excited because of the fact that I love my community. No matter how negative that we sometimes can be about our community, I still love my community, which is why I made the decision to run for Selma City Council Ward 3. I made the decision because I believe that we need leadership that allows to be able to stand with the people, to also surround the people with a plan for progress. And so everyone say it with me, say people, progress, cut away. Join me in voting for me for Selma City Council Ward 3. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna keep my seat. I've been working since 3 o'clock this morning, so. Excuse my dress, I came straight from there. I'm Clay Carmichael, City Councilman, Ward 3. Grew up in Ward 3. Went to Bird School, public school, it was grade school. Graduated from Morgan Academy, moved off, and went to University of Alabama. Decided to come back home and run the family business here, which is where I still am. I've been back home for about 15 years. I think some of the things that I try to do on the council is follow the law. I try to keep the books straight, try to support public safety, and I try to support public works. And those are kind of to me, the most important things about Selma. And we need to be able to do those well, I think, before we can do too much else. We've got issues in those areas, and we need to improve those areas. And I want to focus on those areas. So, if you want to see that type of improvement, vote me back in. Thank you.
Hi, I want to stay seated as well. My name is Queen Bastai Imani. Like everyone else here, I have deep roots in Selma. Since I was a child, it's been instilled in me to work for what I want and most definitely what I need. My family taught me there's no easy route, and in most cases, no free lunch. While raising my son as a single parent, I worked 2 jobs, and with the assistance and support of my family, I simultaneously earned 2 college degrees, joined and worked with multiple incorporated organizations that has a high regard for community service. So I'm no stranger to rolling up my sleeves and getting the job done. In establishing myself in multiple career fields, I've been blessed to gain a plethora of knowledge. With a core background of almost 20 years in property management, it's allowed me the opportunity to travel and reside in multiple cities. This has given me the benefit to know and understand what a city looks like when it's run properly. In my career, I've had the opportunity to operate a multitude of properties, both residential and commercial. In my Detroit portfolio, I managed and handled an operation of 200 plus family homes, single family homes. In my Memphis portfolio, 500 multifamily units. With my human resource background of 7 years, I understand the internal workings of the things that could impact and benefit an administration. Working in HR, I understand the importance of being able to properly communicate with my colleagues and peers for the betterment and execution of our common goal. It is paramount to the success of the city. That was time. Okay, thank you. It's only one sentence left. I was just saying it's paramount that we all work together for the dream and future of Selma.
Good evening. I'm Timothy Drain. I'm running for City Council Ward 5. I've been doing community development and politics for 30 years. I've done everything from pick up paper in the neighborhoods to literally in suit and tie at the White House lobbying with members of Congress to bring resources back to the city of Selma, i.e. Magnolia Gardens Apartments. That's a project the group I work with procured the funds, the money to pay for Magnolia Gardens Apartments to be here in Selma 25 years ago. Fast forward, we have a core group, probably 15 to 20 people that have been volunteering for the past 2.5 years. We meet every Tuesday. I was in Atlanta at a conference and ran into the Honorable Stephen Graham. I'm not going to say who his significant other is because he's a man in his own right, world-renowned author, businessman. Long story short, we've been working together since then. We've just finished a strategic plan to revitalize the entire Black Belt of Alabama. Took us about 9 months to do it. Our target goal is a $500 million a year endowment. How will that happen? God willing, upon our victory, it will be an aggressive door-to-door campaign.
Good afternoon. My name is Nadine Sturtevant, and this is a rough day for me all. And we just bow our head because today is my mother's birthday, Mama Sally. Thank you. My name is Nadine Sturtevant once again. I'm running for Ward 5, third time. I'm not going to give up on Ward 5. I was blessed to raise 3 kids, 2 nurses, and a truck driver in Ward 5. I didn't give up on myself, so I went back and got my bachelor's degree in psychology and criminal justice, so I know what our kids need. Because I worked in Selma City School System for 25 years, detention center currently 10 years. So I know what our ward needs, and I like to tip my hat off to Councilman Randolph, who's given us 25 years of service in Ward 5. So now I'm stepping up to be a new voice with a new vision to help lead our community in a new direction. Vote Nadine Sturman, Ward 5, City Council, August 26th. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Curtis Wimberly. I am a resident of Ward 5, and I decided to run for Ward 5 because our city needs to change. I think that I can be one of the key components to that change. I've lived in Selma, I've worked in the school system for 25 years. I participated in multiple recreation endeavors through the city of Selma. I worked for the city of Selma as one of the recreation specialists. My background is in sports management, and I believe that all of the issues that we have in Selma are all tied together. We have low economic values for homes here in Selma, and in Ward 5, there are multiple sites that could be transformed into livable spaces for our people. I currently work with the NACA program, helping to get people into affordable homes. So that will help in the planning of our ward and those things that we want to change. As far as our kids are concerned, I've been in the coaching field for almost 30 years or more. I also was in the school system for 25 years. So I know what our kids are lacking, and those things I aim to change. A vote for me in Ward 5 is a vote for you, and a vote for Selma. Thank you.
Good evening. Ward 5 is on the rise. I didn't come up here just to talk about change. I couldn't come up here and present just data and numbers because the reality is everything going on in Selma affects all of us. As a product of Selma, growing up in a community where I was chastised if I was caught doing anything wrong, and when I went home, Daddy would double down on whatever my neighbors saw me doing. And then when I began to struggle and move forward, go to college and start a career, they were there to triumph my efforts furthermore and always holding me accountable for my community because we are all one. The community of Selma has seen a lot of challenges over the last 30 years, in particular in my ward over the last 30 years. And it is truly a home filled with love and compassion. And we have to rebuild our city block by block. We have to hold each other accountable. I am here to be a voice for the people. A vote for Doremus is a vote for our future. And I don't intend to do this by myself. We have to be about this change together. So let's be about it together. August 26th, Ward 5 is on the rise. Vote Doremus, Ward 5.
Hello, my name is Erica Day. I am a recently relocated resident of Ward 6. My grandmother built her house in Ward 6 over 50 years ago, and I came back here to take care of her. I did this by leaving a six-figure job in New Orleans. That was the dream job of my life. But I came back here because I love my family more than money. And I am here now to stand before you to say that all those years in film and television, I was a locations manager, which is what you would think as a logistics manager down here. And so I understand different facets from the state to the studio to the city to the residents and business owners on how to glue us together in different projects. And I want to be here to do that now because I love my grandma, and she is unfortunately now has dementia. And when I talk to her, she remembers the Selma that we used to have, where everybody grew vegetables and fruits in their gardens, and we exchanged, and we had a community that knew each other. Unfortunately, that is not where we live today. It is hard for her because there are shootings every night. There are resources that she no longer has here, but she refuses to leave. And because she refuses to leave, so do I. So I am here to bring my knowledge and my skills and what I have learned over the past 20 years of life to do what I think I should do for the city, and that is to build. So I am here to say, to build for us, to build for you, and to see us into a better future, and to see us into a better future for tomorrow. Thank y'all.
I want to give honor to God for being here today. And I want to thank God for all y'all. It's a major purpose for this. I thank Reverend how he doing. In the meantime, this is what it's based on, right? I thank God for the tornado for coming through here. He saw things better than we saw. He did that. He saved lives. Nobody get hurt. Nobody died. Get a chance to rebuild, regroup. Get a chance to remodel. We just did Ronnie Shaw Park over there in the 6th Ward Saturday. Nice turnout. Big Ten came in and did a mapping job, basketball court and everything. Washington Street, it symbolizes what Selma is about to look like. New pavement, new houses, new cement. It's going to go all into the bypass. People going to be able to afford housing. That's the foundation of Selma. That's the foundation of a strong family. That's the foundation that we need for our kids as they running wild in the streets these days. We need a foundation. We need some more teaching so they can learn. Maybe they don't get everything they need out of school. Us as parents need to step in and stay strong with these kids. Keep checking on them. These backpacks. These kids ain't going to school with backpacks in the summertime. We need to be checking these things as parents. Stop putting the blame on everybody else and put the blame on yourself and check your child. We need help. And that's what I'm standing here for as a city councilman in Ward 6, is to help. On my program, I'm a helper. This is what I want to do. All the stuff that we're going through right now is a reason. Thank y'all.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ashley Irvin, and I run for City Council in Ward 6. I was born, raised, and still reside right here in Ward 6. I'm a Tuskegee grad, Wallace grad, Selma early college graduate. Over the years, I've watched my neighborhood basically go through many changes. Some good, some bad. And those challenges made me want to step up to the plate and bring my skills forth to my community to be a better community. Ward 6 deserves better. It deserves leadership that is active, leadership that is present, leadership that listens, learns, and leads with integrity and transparency. And my commitment to the people is being a voice for the people. And how to be a voice for the people, that's to get out and talk, get out and meet, get out and learn what are the concerns, the needs, and the issues that are going on. Take those concerns and issues to City Hall and fight for the people. That's how we grow and get Ward 6 to become better. Some of the issues that I'm most passionate about, and also my neighbors and the residents of Ward 6, are safer streets, more opportunities for the youth in the area, also city services, having a more faster response to some of the city services that they see that are lacking and that, that we can actually do better if we just pay attention and care and give attention to the area and the community. So I'm a resident of Ward 6, and I'm also your neighbor, and I believe that together we can grow Ward 6 to become beautiful, vibrant, and also a safer place for all the residents in Ward 6 to reside in. Thank you so much for your time.
Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna be real quick because I realize I'm on a pulpit. I don't want to get happy and carried away. But my name is Demonte Beaufort. I am for Ward 7 City Council. I decided to get involved, not get involved, but join the fight of change. Over the past 8 years, I watched my ward decline, deteriorate, and not seeing improvement and no vision within the ward. In our ward, we see multiple abandoned houses where we have drugs drug dealers are going on in and out, and a lot of burnt homes are being burnt. I don't know what's going on in our world with burnt houses, but it seems like it's becoming a trend. But I joined this fight to make a change, to make a difference, to be a voice for our people that they deserve, and I'm definitely, my platform stands on three pillars. It stands on community development, it stands on public safety, and it stands on empowering our young people. Our young people need our help, they need a voice, they need somebody with a vision, and somebody who's going to speak for them.
Good afternoon. My name is Jamie Thomas. I'm a longtime resident in Ward 7 for 55 years. 55. Live in this neighborhood where all of these things are going on. When I retired in 2009, I come from SCIU, political organizer, so I worked for the people. For 9 years, I have worked for my community. The houses, the community, the people live. I've seen the neighborhood deteriorate. The neighborhood deteriorates because of the people that own those properties. By not paying their taxes, by not putting the property up, by not putting someone in your home, and homeless people taking over, living there, setting them apart. Our young people, with the drugs and the guns, I walk those streets. I've been out there a long time trying to clean up. Fighting crime that were murders. Of all 60% of the murders in Ward 7, it was crime in Ward 7. I've been fighting this crime a long time. And I still fight. I still learn how to work in my community by learning my leadership as a council person. I am more than a council person. I am an advocate for my city of Selma. I work for the city of Selma. I save all of them every morning. I save my babies. I'm involved in everything in the city. When it deals with our babies,
Excuse me, that's all. All right, now we'll start with the Q&A segment. First question was submitted by Mr. Aaron Roper, founder of That's Helping Kids, candidate for mayor of Selma and Dallas County ABC member. We'll start from right to left, starting with Ms. Jane Thomas. I haven't said the question. As a council person for your ward, what project would you like to take on that could be sustained over the next 50 years?
As a representative of my ward for the next 50 years, project that I would like to take over, I would like to revitalize my ward. I want to rebuild. I want all those abandoned, burnt houses that are in my neighborhood, and I want to be able to have the rest of my elders that own the homes, that we can sleep at night. I want to clean up the drugs. I want to take control of the violence. And this is what I would like to see in the next.
First, I would like to see, I had the opportunity to live on both sides of the South or 7. So I had the both opportunities to know what both sides are dealing with. I would first like to see us come together to realize there's no big eyes, no confused. And I would definitely like to live for the next few years something for our young people, boys and girls club, different businesses that were in our ward. Ward 7 has a lot of areas of property where businesses can come. So my goal is to push for more businesses to come to our ward that would help boost the community.
A project that I would like to see the city take on, or the council, or actually the wards take on in the next 50 years would be actually repaving some of the, or all the streets in the area. I know we have a budget, but actually starting with some and actually making that a long-term, goal and commitment to actually have a repaved ward in all the wards. And then also another one would be, they have a center for Ward 6. We have a lot of landscape available, and I would like to see that be a long-term goal as well, to have a center also for the adults and the youth to partake in, because we don't have that area, where we can come together really and get together, have meetings and stuff like that. Certain areas have a meeting place like, your apartment complex, but actually in the wards, especially in my area, we don't have that meeting place that we would like. So I think a center would be good for our ward, and that would be a long-term goal that we can actually sustain, start, and go forward for the next 50 years.
Yeah, in the next 50 years, I would like to see the housing continue to be built. Like I said, to get that foundation on. Like to see park and recreation enhanced. Also like to see these kids grow up and don't leave Selma, have a place for self to go when they get out of high school, they work here and stay here and build in their community. That's what I like to see. I like to see more small businesses be developed in 6th Ward. I have a vision for that. And the vision is to see these kids not leave Selma, stay here with their goals and their plans and their vision. Stop giving to other cities and other states. Stay right here in Selma and develop that strength. We need that guidance from our kids, because if we listen to them with their future, we're going to have a future, because the kids are our future. So we have to develop that group that can do that for these kids. And that's what my base is right there, is housing, enhancement.
As a council person for your ward, what project would you like to take on that could be sustained for over the next 50 years?
So a project that I would like to take on is more of a long-term revitalization project. And it would really affect the whole city, but I'm just talking about the ward itself. First, looking at places that we have, like the Old Good Samaritan, which has been tried and true for a long time. I would like to see that revamped as a senior citizen facility. I would love to see assistance to like the old candy factory or the old co-op building or any of the old green spaces that are along the railroad parks. We need space to do things. We need open space to be able to build new businesses and engage in new activities. Along with that, because it calls for building to be done, I would love to see architectural trade workshops and classes and things like that, where we can engage the younger people to kind of have like a co-op session after school and be able to learn trade and build with us as we look forward for the next 50 years for that. So, a huge project.
I want to bridge the past with the future. 50 years is half of a century. And so preserving what we have here on to the next 50 years, that's a part of our legacy. The riverfront region, Water Avenue is part of that historic part of Selma. Not much of that should be changed in reference to the facade. People should be feeling like they're walking in a time capsule when they step into the city, because our history is a part of our future. And my father used to say, if you don't know your history, then you're doomed to repeat it. You have to know where you come from to know where you're going. But again, because over the last 50 years we have a lot of overgrowth, we need to look at our population dispersion. A lot of the overgrowth is dangerous, especially in the new weather climates that we have. So we do need to look at how we can develop it in the most fiscally responsible way. And then, of course, seeing.
Well, thank you. The project that I would like to see over the next, that would transcend over the next 50 years would be economic growth. I think our city is dying. For those of you all that don't know, Selma's economic wealth per family is only $31,000. So we need to establish businesses or develop some plan in order to attract businesses. We have to get our education on track. We also need to get our public safety under control. Because when businesses look at an area to build in and develop, they want to see that you have safe streets, that families will be safe, and that the education is adequate so that the families that relocate here can get good education. And also, my recreation background, we also need
over 50 years. Halfway there. Anyway, I would love to be on the recreation committee because I come out of retirement this summer to coach T-ball, my grandkids, and they have my daughter will pass these out. I had practiced on grass this high. So our kids deserve more. They deserve better. When you go to Quaker or Alabama or somewhere like that, you don't see this. So what do you expect for our kids to do other than breaking homes, breaking cars, because they have nothing else to look forward to? And by me working at the detention center, I know exactly they share a lot of things with me. They share a lot of things with me, and I tell you, I want to take it no further. But if we can clean up our city, all of us, it takes a village to raise a child. We need to clean up our city to give our kids hope that my grandkids can go to school, public school, better teaching, better learning, equipped with technology. I'm willing
Testing, testing. Can you repeat the question, please? As a council person for your ward, what project would you like to take on that could be sustained for over the next 50 years? Again, good evening. Name Almighty God, most gracious, most merciful. I'm truly happy to be in this position. The project that I would continue is the work that we're already doing. I don't have to go looking for a project. I don't have to make something up. We're already doing it. Been doing this work for 30 years. God said you judge the tree by the fruit that it bears. If the tree bears no fruit, cursed be the fig tree. Selma, we played games. We put people in office who have no experience, and now we're suffering from it. If we keep playing these games, Selma's gonna go in the river. It's no comparison. It's really not. I'm not talking about hypotheticals. We just finished a strategic plan for $500 million a year. All
Hi. A project that I would love to see come to fruition is the curb appeal. We have a lot of tourism, we have a lot of people in and out of our city on a regular basis. If we want to capitalize on that, if we want to build Selma, people are not going to want to move here if it's not appealing. We want to look beautiful. We're a beautiful group of individuals. We want to be a reflection of that. I lived in a place at one point I could leave my windows and screens, everything wide open, and not a single fly would come into my house. And I want that for Selma. I'd rather attract bees and have flowers blooming in a beautiful neighborhood, and something to be proud of when we ride through here. A diamond, I really want to focus on cleaning up. Just vote clean, get your neighborhoods clean.
I hear 50 years and I hear sustainability. And so I'm thinking broadly, neighborhood revitalization. That starts with cleaning it up. We've got to keep the grass cut. We've got to get the dilapidated houses down, code enforcement. Those are the basic tenets. We've got to keep people safe. We've got to have public safety. We've got to have a fire department, a police department. They have to be operating well. Again, basic tenets. Projects that we can work on is historic preservation, redevelopment projects to attract people to downtown. My ward is very historic, so it's a tourist destination. You wouldn't think it looking at it, so we've got to improve that, and it takes years. And so we've got to set goals, we've got to have a plan, and we've got to move forward. Over 50 years, hopefully, maybe we can turn it all around.
Sorry, my time is so I can get on track. One of the biggest points for me since I've moved back to Selma has been our tourism aspect and economic development. And one of the things I think that we need to capitalize on in Selma that a lot of people don't know is that Selma holds the largest historic district in the state of Alabama. And a good part of that sits within Ward 3. And it's not even just downtown, we're talking about the neighborhoods. So that looks like bringing back several things that we used to have. Expanding the pilgrimage that we do so people can know about the history of all of Selma, not just certain folks, right? That also looks like bringing back events such as the Battle of Selma, making sure our kids know about the real history behind what happened here in Selma outside of just our civil rights history, and ensuring that we capitalize on it. There is funding available for being in a historic district. There is funding available out there, and we have to just put in the work to find it, to create the plans and the partnerships and relationships to get that done so that we can be able to make the change that we need. Thank you.
Okay, I was just sitting here listening to everybody, and one of the major projects that I would like to implement is just an overall community engagement and partnership. In the work that I've been doing, I'm seeing that everybody that's already in existence kind of already has the same vision, and they're already doing the same work. And it's just we're not coming together to actually make it happen for the entire city. So what I would like to see a project happen that would last for 50 years is everybody coming together and having a conversation. If one ward has a center that my ward could allow our youth to be bussed over into, then I think that that's going to be a better outcome for the overall city versus everybody coming up with the same idea, trying to find the same funding, trying to find the same transportation. If the grant funding is there, maybe Ward 3 can tell me how to get it. So we just all need to work together, and that's my vision going forward.
I'd like to see over the next 50 years in my ward is cleaning up, garbage being picked up on time, storm drain being fixed, road being fixed, not just the road downtown, but road all over Selma. I'd like to see, number one, let's check the balance. Let's start with the police department. Purpose safety first. Safety first. We begin our move, let's talk about safety. You can't stop crime, but you can slow it down. I would like to work with the mayor and local law enforcement, state enforcement, and federal enforcement to get some order here and strengthen our police department. Once we get that law and order straightened out, everything else will fall in place. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start small. Then later on, when we get that straightened out, I would like to invite investors here to build us.
Mr. Roper, that is an excellent question. I'm sitting here, I'm like, yeah, 50. So what do I want to see happen in the next 50 years? Really, I want to see the historic city of Selma taken out of the history books and moving forward. That's what I really want to see. I heard that Bird School, yes, I went to Bird School. I hear the pilgrimage, I participated, I planted the maypole. So these are things, and you're absolutely right. I'm not just one part of me. Every part of Selma makes me who I am. So what I would like to see is actually a collaboration and cooperation with all of us coming together. Our Board of Education, I understand those laws that we can't all meet at one time, but we can have representatives from the Board of Education, the City of Selma, the Chamber of Commerce, and Career Development to sit at the table, either on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis, because again, that's when we come together. That's how we become one community, one Selma, one voice. And that's how we actually take Selma further than beyond the history books to make sure that we still have history moving.
50 years from today, everybody talk about it. What I would like to see is block park. We talk about our youth, we talk about the future, and the kids are the future. So why not just get like a splash pad or something at block park? We don't have public bathroom at block park. We used to have track and field, we would have baseball team, baseball tournament. We don't have that anymore. It's hard to keep the grass cut. So if we get block park together, because this is my ward, and we have something we used to do, maybe we'll see our kids 50 years from now, or maybe they'll be up here.
Due to time restraints, we have to move on to our closing statement. We'll start from left to right. 30 seconds.
Vote with y'all like that. Ward 1. You can't go wrong.
Felicia King Thomas, as my slogan is, and this is what I believe, one voice, one community, one advocate. I'm excited to be here. I'm still going to be who I am and still going to work with the city and work with all of our representatives that are here. Because again, just because we may or may not be elected, we still be working together because we're living in the same city. So I'm excited. Again, Felicia King Thomas, Ward 1 City Council Representative. Thank you. And thank you for this opportunity.
City Council, Ward 2, vote for Otto Hunter. Let me be your voice, let me be your neighbor, speaking up for the people. 26 years experience on the political field. I'm not a politician, I'm just a public servant. Please, vote for me, Otto Hunter, August 26th. You won't see something different, vote for different. But you won't see the same thing, continue to vote for the same thing. But I would recommend you to please vote for Otto Hunter. I won't let you down, hold me accountable. I will get the job done. I'm not working nowhere. I can be there full-time city council person.
Again, my name is Trevor Dukes. I'm running for Selma City Council Ward 2. I am already doing the work. I'm an advocate for everybody, including those individuals with disabilities, the elderly, and our youth. Again, I'm born and raised in Selma, Alabama, and I'm just asking for you guys to support my Ward 2. Thank you.
I want to stress a point that I made in the last forum on intergovernmental relationships, because relationships matter. And one of the things that I know for a fact that I will do, because I put in the work to build the relationships with several persons who are already elected, several government officials and agency officials, that we are not going to work together if we don't have relationships in place. And that is one thing that you will get. You all say it with me as we end. People. Progress. Pedal away. I need you to vote for me as your next Selma City Council for Ward 3. Thank you.
I'm not gonna make y'all say it. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Something that I want to reiterate, we talked about, or I talked about just a minute ago, and went into was historic preservation and redevelopment. I have sat on the EDA. I'm currently on the Selma Redevelopment Authority. I'm on a committee for revolving loan fund. These are things that we use, that the city can use to actually instigate some economic development in that area. And I think it's important to
Yes, like I said, with my experience in property management and human resources, I know what it means to work cohesively in a group. I know what it means to maintain curb appeal, work with vendors, follow and build an annual budget. I know what it means to beautify our communities. I know what it means to enforce that knowledge into the capacity that's legally allowed. So please vote clean, Remember, high grass, bulk trash, we will not pass. We want to clean it up.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Selma. It behooves all of us to join the team to make sure that Selma doesn't miss out on this. Not only will we lead Selma to prosperity and give our young kids something other than a get and they ain't killing themselves, we will lead the world again to prosperity. We want Selma to grow both trainers.
After living in Ward 5 for over 40 years, I know what our neighborhood needs, I know what's lacking, I know what our housing needs, the cutting grass, the overgrown trees, the pavement of the streets. I know exactly what our kids need, and I'm willing to boots on the ground, August 26th, vote Nadine Stern, Ward 5, City Council.
So Ward 5 is in the heart of Selma. Think about it, the heart of Selma. Selma has one heartbeat. And that heartbeat, it pumps the blood throughout the whole city. So we have to be focused on our goals for the future. The future is our children. The future is our city. Vote for Curtis.
Ward 5 is on the rise. These last few decades in education, we have interagency support and collaboration across the board. I can work with and have worked with anyone and everyone. We're not just going to talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's be about it together. August 26th, the rain is for Ward 5.
Ward 6. I look forward to working with all of you. No matter the results of this election, I look forward to working with all the old and the new leaders of Selma. And so with that, I will say, let's revitalize together. Vote for Erica.
Voting re-elect Acting Johnson, City Councilman Ward 6. Let's keep building. Let's keep remodeling. Let's keep resurfacing. Let's keep building these sidewalks. Let's keep up the progress that's already in play. Vote for City Councilman Acting Johnson, re-election, August the 26th. Because we're going to move forward and we're going to take care of our kids. Thank you.
A voice for the people is more than just a slogan. It's my commitment to the residents of Ward 6. It is my promise to Ward 6. Together we can and we will be a ward and a city where government works all together, where resources are all shared equally, and also where every person feels represented and respected. I will work to be that voice, a voice for the people that listens, learns, and leads, not just in the ward, but also at City Hall, and come back to the community to ensure that. So again, vote for me, Ashley Irvin, Voice for the People, August 26th. Thank you.
As I've been campaigning, it hit me just on yesterday real quick that our Ward 7, I've been dealing with and talking to people who have begun to lose hope in the ward. And I am that person, the Monte Bill for August 26th, that's going to bring hope back to Ward 7. I'm not the person that's going to block progress, but I want to bring progress by working with everyone that's on this platform and who's ever in the office, whether I win or lose August 26th. Ward 7, you got one job. Together we rise, or together we grow.
I would like to say, Ward 7, know your candidate. Just not being in the community, but have someone that has served the council for 8 years, have received
city, I am a certified data officer. I have completed my education training all the way to my MBA. I have finished every course to know how city government is supposed to be done. I also serve on the standing public safety review. So
That's all.
All right, let's give all black candidates to the council. You all good, once you thank you again. We're getting ready to transition to the